These containers are amazing for coffee cream. My mom likes to have this coffee cream, and it's got a bunch of weird ingredients. I never looked at the label until today. She's coming from Ohio tomorrow, and I am just like horrified by the ingredients. So I'm going to make her my own variation with these cute little jars from Amazon. I'm going to make multiple flavors, but we are going to need 1 3/4 cup of half and half. I really need better measuring cups. And that is not going to work. So I need a bigger bowl, a bigger cup. Okay, I'm going to see how much one batch makes. This is 1 14-ounce can of sweetened condensed milk. That looks delightful. Except it's going to attract ants because I just spilled it all over the counter. Shake it, shake it, shake it, shake it, shake it, shake it, shake it. So I got these little creamer containers on Amazon. I'm going to take the sticker off. See how easy it comes off. Do I need to wet it? Nope. Look at that. Oh, like butter. Okay, now I'm going to give it a rinse and fill it up. So these little containers are really nice because they just like pop up, but then they seal. Boop. These are actually, I'm pleasantly surprised with this because I wasn't expecting them to seal so nicely. So let's take, oh God, oh no, there's going to be ants everywhere. A little bit of water never hurt anybody, so I'm going to leave some water in there. That is super satisfying. Now, she is a sucker for hazelnut, so we are going to flavor one of these, hazelnut. I also got these on Amazon. It was a 4-pack, classic caramel, French vanilla, vanilla, and classic hazelnut. Now, the recipe calls for 1 tablespoon, so I'm going to start there and see. I think this is the moment where I screwed up because the 1 tablespoon was for the entire batch, and I had at least a batch and a half or 2 batches in the container. These jars were literally the only thing I used today that didn't leak all over the counter. So good job, Amazon. Okay, so after a quick taste test, it is not sweet enough and it is not thin enough. So I'm going to make a second batch, but I'm going to thin this out with some milk. Okay, so I added about a half a cup of 2% milk, about a 1/4 cup of water, and about 3 tablespoons of sugar. So let's see if that's better. Take a look at the difference. It is thinner. Maybe a little less hazelnut. I made a huge mess, but it's okay. Let's give it a taste test. I can taste the sweetened condensed milk, which I don't want to. I like the flavor of the thicker one better than the thinner one. What makes French vanilla French vanilla? It smells odd. Oh no, that's really good. I should mark what these are, but I'm not going to. I'm just going to let her pick and choose and see what happens. Okay, this one might be my favorite. I had a little bit of the base mixed up still, and I added that caramel to it, and wow. For my next batch, I'm going to nix the sweetened condensed milk and just use sugar because I can taste the sweetened condensed milk, and I don't like the flavor of sweetened condensed milk. I think if we were to just make this with half and half, 2% milk, sugar, and then the flavoring, it would be way better. All in all, though, I'm really not mad. I love my little coffee creamer containers. I am going to be making my own from now on. These syrups are very good. I was pleasantly surprised by that, especially the caramel. Oh my God, the caramel is delicious. So if you're going to try this at home, I would go with just half and half, sugar, 2% milk, and flavoring. That would be my honest opinion. They are really good as it is, but I can taste the sweetened condensed milk, which is not my favorite. I should also mention that I do not drink flavored coffee creamer. Normally, I just drink half and half in my coffee. That's it. Period. End of story. Just plain half and half. No sugar, no nothing. Just plain half and half. So I might, you might love the taste of sweetened condensed milk. I don't, but there it is.